I believe by James Fortune, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel. Ladies and gentlemen, Bishop Joseph Walker III. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. And I pray everybody's having a great day. I believe, I really do. And Ricky, you know that song is so powerful on so many levels because the Bible says in Matthew 11:24, whatever you ask, believe you shall receive it. So often we pray for stuff, but do we really believe it? It's really by faith, man. Sometimes you can have more faith in your doubt than faith in your faith. And I want you to know today, you got to believe what God told you. And you got to believe that when you pray, that thing is already done. It's just like when you order something online. When you order something online, man, you get a confirmation number and you start making preparations for the new outfit. You start making preparations for whatever you ordered because you know it's on the way. When you pray, you got to believe that your blessing is already in transit. God says, believe. Hold your head up, start making preparations, and get ready because what you pray for is already done. So be encouraged and know it's done in Jesus' name.
Oh, man, and you always give the best analogies in the world. Hey, let everybody know how you could be reached and how they can find your messages and your books and your website.
I appreciate it, Ricky. Well, I want everybody at the starting place is follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And I'll tell you more about the ministry from there. And let me know you will listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is. All right, Bishop Walker, love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Y'all, front page being brought to you by
Capital One, man. The Capital One Venture card is the Capital One Venture X card, the travel card for people always asking, what's next? Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Monday morning headlines. Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker defended pulling out a sheriff's badge during Friday night's debate with Senator Raphael Warnock in Georgia, telling NBC it was a legit but honorary badge from his hometown sheriff's department. He pulled that thing out like it was a VIP pass to get backstage, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, during the debate.
At the bottom it said Paw Patrol.
Lord, Ricky, I'm trying to get through it. During the debate, Walker was repeatedly scolded for bringing a prop to the debate. The race in Georgia is being closely watched as it could determine control of the Senate. In other news, billions of snow crabs have disappeared from the waters around Alaska. Although it was previously reported that overfishing was the cause, scientists say that is not the case. Instead, human-caused climate change is a significant factor in the alarming disappearance.
All these black neighborhoods with all them juicy crabs.
I don't know what's happening. They said the snow crab population shrank from 8 billion in 2018 to 1 billion in 2021. Y'all better stop it. Lastly, and in good news, a biotechnology company that partnered with Pfizer to develop the vaccine shot against COVID-19 is predicting that a cancer vaccine could be available within the next decade. Oh my gosh, that would be a game changer. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Let's start off with Sunday Night Football last night, man. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Dallas Cowboys 26-17, man. Eagles are 6-0. Big up to Jalen Hurts. Your boy Rick Dog is coming into his own. Got them boys 6-0. It is what it is, man. Atlanta Falcons beat San Francisco. Kansas City Chiefs lose to the Buffalo Bills. Tonight, Monday Night Football, Denver and the LA Chargers. Man, Chargers probably gonna put up about 70 points on these Broncos, man. It is what it is. Let's talk college football real fast, man. Michigan beat Penn State. TCU over Oklahoma State. Utah beat USC. What's up with that one? And, man, I know you was watching this one on the edge of the couch. Rick, Alabama loses to Tennessee 52-49. That was one of them games that whoever had the ball last pretty much was gonna win it. You know what I'm saying? But
couple of bad calls, but Alabama, we need a defensive coordinator. Pete Golden is just the worst.
Yeah,
they really need a defensive coordinator, like for real.
Yeah, you giving up 49. You score 49 points and can't win a ball game.
And not to really have an offensive coordinator. Bryce Young finna get the offensive coordinator a head coaching job in the NFL.
Yeah.
Bryce balled out.
He did. He did his thing. He did all he could, man. He did all he could. But let me talk real fast. Shout out to primetime Deion Sanders. He was featured on 60 Minutes talking about the effect at Jackson State University and the positive impact he's brought to HBCUs overall.
I got to win in every facet of life. That's what winning is, and we that's our natural odor. We don't even use cologne. Baby, we are winning. We smell like winning around here.
We got more of that coming up later on.
I love it because when you think HBCUs, you only think that it's only Howard and Morehouse and Spelman. There's Jackson State, and other HBCUs, all over the country on the map, and just the hype around HBCU. You got everybody that went to a HBCU just walking around with their chest out proud. We always been proud, but now we getting the light that we deserve. Love it.
Absolutely, man. That's my quick sports report right there. Gary, what's up, Mike?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about Kanye West. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Kanye West made Adidas billions of dollars. They're saying now, honey, he could cost the company its reputation. Now, for years, they're saying Adidas executives kept quiet, y'all, when celebrity partner Ye, the musician and fashion designer formerly known as Kanye West, made headlines, honey, for controversies. They even stayed silent, y'all, when the artist publicly disparaged the athletic brand CEO. But the German-based company, y'all, broke its silence last week. They said days after the artist ignited widespread outrage by wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt at his Paris fashion show last week. Now, Adidas said Thursday, y'all, that it is reviewing its business deal with Ye and his Yeezy brand, which is estimated, y'all, to bring in billions in annual revenues. Now, the pressure is on Adidas has only increased, y'all, in the days since that announcement, as Ye engaged, y'all, in further bizarre behavior, including posting anti-Semitic tweets and, y'all, an online video in which, y'all, he called himself the king of culture, y'all, while showing a pornographic film, y'all, to the Adidas executives, honey. He showed that man, Ricky, y'all, that film, honey, and they looked at it, they're like, yeah, it's just something up. But people saying, they say he didn't take his medicine, he didn't do, but y'all honestly think that he's not taking his medicine, or is he doing this just because he know he's gonna get some publicity?
I think he's showing people who he is. He's desperate for that white validation, and he wants them to love him. Yeah. And he's gonna find out that he's just a tool like the rest of them.
Well,
you are absolutely correct.
Bless his spirit, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is basil. On the high end, you say basil, and on the low end, you say green. That's your color for today, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Nick Cannon and Lanisha Cole says that their newborn Onyx Ice has been receiving death threats. Cole wrote on social media, making death threats against a baby is a new low. Some of you guys are disgusting, she added. Regardless of how you feel about my life, it's never that deep to threaten my baby. Ooh, that's horrible. All right, y'all, moving on. This past weekend, congratulations go out to Toya Johnson and her fiance, Robert Rushing. They tied the knot in Los Cabos, Mexico. Toya posted photos of her ceremony along with the caption, "Finally got my fairy tale ending. This is Toya's third marriage." So congratulations to them. I saw pictures and it was absolutely beautiful. And another congratulations is in order because P-Valley stars Miracle Watts and Tyler Lepley have welcomed the baby boy. They posted a photo of their baby boy along with the caption, "My King." The two have been dating since last year, so congratulations to them as well. All right, y'all, moving on. Another incident that happened recently. Monique Samuels from Real Housewives of Potomac and her husband was supposed to be split, and that's Chris Samuels. It said they're going their separate ways. Now, in July, Monique opened up to Entertainment Tonight about her relationship, but she said people always say the reality TV tears your marriage down. And what people don't realize is that Real Housewives of Potomac actually in some ways saved my marriage. Chris and I, before we started filming that show, we were actually going through a rough place, she said. But I saw something on social media where they both showed both of their rings. Well, Gary.
No, go ahead.
And it looked like nothing was wrong.
Really, but honey, you watched the show. She used to talk to him bad.
She did. I do remember that. I do remember that.
His mama didn't like her.
Yeah,
what you mean?
know.
Like real condescending?
Yes, Rick. Yeah. And he was a big football player. And he just would sit there and take it. And I felt bad for him, but honey, Miss Monique,
that condescending tone.
Yeah. It wasn't good. So I kind of wasn't surprised when they said
me neither.
They was kind of going to split up, but I guess everything is okay
now.
Right. Yeah, they gonna stick it out. I guess, till death do us part. All right, y'all, last but not least, Meg Thee Stallion's Los Angeles home was broken into last week. Man, everybody's house getting broken into. Last Thursday, two men wearing hoodies and gloves smashed the glass door at the back of her home, and they went into her bedroom and took $300,000 to $400,000 in jewelry, cash, and electronics. Fortunately, she was not home. She was in New York for her Saturday Night Live appearance. I mean, can you imagine that, being in New York and hearing this, somebody broke in your house and you got to perform and still do good and try not to focus on all your stuff it's such a violation.
Do they just have the worst security systems in America?
That's what I don't understand.
Because if you go in my house by mistake, and trust me, if you go in my house by mistake and don't turn the alarm off, the police show up in about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Right.
And my phone started chirping.
Maybe start building the houses underground or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tunnels.
Wow. Well, we're going to keep her in our prayers, y'all. I think I read something that said after this, she's going to take a break because she's tired. She's kind of exhausted. And I'm sure she's mentally torn from somebody breaking in her house. Like, do they not have security? Like a gated, maybe not a gated community, but cameras?
Man, I heard they so doggone sophisticated in L.A. They be having, paying the security company people work there not to sound them. Yeah, ain't no telling in L.A.
And it's probably like an inside job. I hate to say it, but
who knows that you got all this money laying around in your house?
And how they know some of her family ain't at her house chilling? Like, why? How do they know?
Yep, they watching.
You're supposed to be having everybody at their house, and they bring people, and them people bring people, and you got all these people running around your house. And you're gonna find out.
See, Lord, no, Lord, that's not gonna work for me. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, why don't y'all hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T. Yay! Let's go.
So a guy asked a girl to go to the dance, and she said yes. And he decides to rent a tuxedo. He went to the rental place, and there was a long line. So he waits and finally gets his suit. He decides to buy some flowers. He goes to the flower shop. The flower shop has a long line, so he waits until he finally buys the flowers. He picks up the girl and they go to the dance. There's a long line to enter the dance, so they wait. Finally, they get into the dance, and the guy offers to get the girl a drink. She asks for some punch, so he goes to the drink table, and there's no punch line.
Oh, Rick. I want all my time back. I want all of them 60 seconds.
Boy.
Hey, y'all get it? There was no punch line.
Yeah, I heard that thing down, Rick.
And they wait, but they didn't wait.
Crystal calling her attorney right now.
There was no punch line. Y'all get it?
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, it don't make you laugh, but I mean, it's like a mystery. You got to figure it out.
Yeah. It's a think piece. It's really not a joke. It's a think piece.
Let that thing marinate. Rickety
What the line for? They got in line for the punch.
Yeah. The girl wants.
But there was no line.
There was no punch line.
There was no punch line.
And that's the end of the joke.
Bro, I swear I love it.
It ends not with a period, but with 3 dots.
Yeah.
Wow.
You like that, Brad?
If you're a comic that sit up in comedy clubs, that's the kind of comedy you need about 4 glasses of wine. You'll be out of my chair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, after you explained it, I understood it, but
4 glasses of wine, a shot of tequila, and some Adderall.
it was cute. That's what it was.
Right. Some libations to assist with the laughter on that one.
But you know what, Rock? We love you, though.
Thank you,
We
sir.
do.
Appreciate embracing you right now.
But one day you're going to make us laugh. And
You're
we're going
trying to bring light-skinned folks back in style, and you're ruining it.
And the thing about it is, man, we sticking with you.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Cause the day you do a funny one, that's probably the day you're going to just retire. We're going to have a retirement party. Hey, what you got coming up next, Maria?
We're talking about road rage and one particular member of this morning show who is known for his aggressive driving skills. That's coming up next in about 4 minutes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Maria, what you got?
Man, your favorite topic, Rickey Smiley, road rage. Did you know that some people are such hotheads that they can seem like professional road ragers and you can actually be a pro at it, and you can get paid for it. Can you imagine how much somebody would be
paid for road rage?
Yeah, the website vehiclefreak.com is looking for one angry driver to take part in a study examining road rage, and they'll be paid $4,000.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
Where did we sign up?
Road rage. The biggest road rage person on this morning show is Gary with the T. With your angry, fast driving, no signal light. No, Gary is the worst.
Oh, I know.
Gary don't use
I rode one block with Gary from the hotel to the studio, and I was holding on for dear life. I'm like, really? Gary, it's only a quarter mile away.
Right.
Oh my God.
Gary, what is it? Why are you so angry when you drive?
It's not so much anger, just move.
What you mean?
I don't like them and being behind a person that's sightseeing, and we're not in a tour.
Okay, but Gary, they not sightseeing the old white. Sometimes it be old people, Gary.
Well, they don't need to be driving, damn it. They need to pull over, honey. Your license is about to expire. Move, honey, and let me get to where I need to get.
But Gary, why do you get it? Why you drive? Why you stay in the HOV lane? Why you drive so fast? Like, that's why I won't ride I won't get in the car with you. Brad, have you ever rode in the car with Gary?
No.
Have anybody ever rode?
Come on, and don't let me driving and eating at the same time.
Oh, God.
Take it to a whole nother level.
And it's terrifying.
Think about it, though, Ricky. I mean, come on now. You know, it's just move out the way, honey. Let me go through and get to where I gotta get.
God forbid, we was driving one time. Wasn't that something we pulled up at the club that came on and we had to sit in the car and start crying? Then he cried. He had to have the radio up loud. And if a certain song, then he got a playlist. He got a whole cry list. What's that one song that came on?
It was a last night, so we were going to, what was that club right there?
It was by Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, it was a Patti LaBelle song, honey.
And you start crying.
Oh, yeah.
Right when we were finna get...
Don't let the song pray.
What's the song?
You are my friend.
You are my friend.
You are my friend.
Now what is it about that song? Do that calm you down and make you drive faster?
No, it calmed me down, but it's sad. Because she said, you are my friend. I never knew until then.
Right.
My friend. She said, honey, just a thought of you to carry on when I feel all hope is gone. She said, bitch, I see the world with brand new eyes. Your love has made me realize. Exactly, honey. She said, my future seems brighter than me because you're my friend.
Yeah. And you get emotional. Yeah. Hold on, let it happen. Hold on.
Yeah. So it's just, you know.
And what's that last verse again? The last verse.
I don't want to talk about it, Ricky.
The last verse.
I don't want to talk about it. No, don't do it.
You are my friend.
Yeah, you are my friend.
I feel your love.
Honey. Yes, honey.
When you're not near.
I feel your love when you're not near.
Tell us.
I mean, just, you need to listen to the song.
So we don't have to talk about road race. Talk about the song. Damn it.
I mean, it's a beautiful, and I think about my friends too. You know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, you have friends and you never. Stop it, Ricky.
Oh, you're making Gary cry.
Sorry, don't cry. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we'll finish talking about it tomorrow.
Don't do that.
More Ricky's not in the morning.
Yeah, Brad, she said that too.
All right, y'all. I'm crying too.
I took a trying to hold it in, boy.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
6 minutes after the hour, y'all, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, y'all, Garcelle Beauvais, honey. She is finally speaking out, honey. And she's letting the world know that she once dated actor, comedian Eddie Murphy, y'all. And she's saying, y'all, which is very sad, it kind of brought tears to my eyes. She spoke on how he caught her cheating, y'all.
Ooh.
Yeah, now during the segment, y'all, for TV 100, the Bravo reality star, she revealed, y'all, that a lot of women, honey, was interested in the award-winning actor, comedian back in the day, y'all, but she said she was one of the lucky ones. Now, she said she explained, y'all, you know, how women, honey, were on the set, y'all, for movies with Eddie Murphy at the time. And she said, but she wound up dating him. She said they dated for like a year on and off. She said how she did it was, she said she loved, honey, the great connection that she and Eddie had. She said she met his mom, y'all, and his family. She said they were definitely dating. But she went on to say that she wants, this is the sad part, Ricky. Now, this is your very friendly. I don't know if you could call Eddie and ask him about it. But she said she once double booked y'all. She said once I had a date with Eddie and then I forgot I had a date with somebody else. She said this was in the early beginning when they first started dating. And she then said that they showed up at the same time, y'all, and she didn't know what to do. She said one was downstairs ringing her doorbell while the other one was in the house. She said, she confirmed, y'all, that she filmed, Coming to America with Eddie Murphy back in 1988 and stuff. She said, but she really loved him and what have you, but she felt bad about it. So, Ricky, you think that's probably why Eddie no longer dates black women, allegedly, and going to
How can it be that you don't love me anymore? Y'all remember that song Eddie Murphy made? And he walked out there to that driveway and looked up there and saw that dude upstairs. Yeah. That's why the idea that. Brett, you know what I'm talking about? How can it be that you don't love me? How can it be?
Yes, it was.
We don't remember
You don't remember that one, Doc?
I just remember party all the time.
Me too. My girl
Look at the video.
wants to party all the time.
Yeah, but that video came out after Party All the Time. How can it be?
I don't think
They played it on the damn video song with Donnie
It wasn't a hit record, though.
I ain't never heard that one either.
If it was a hit,
No.
they played the
Yeah, that
video.
was the name of the album.
How
How
can
could
it
it
be?
be?
Maybe it's the way you sing
don't
it.
love me
It don't ring a bell.
anymore.
It don't ring a
Sounds
bell.
like that. That's why she cheated on him, honey. Anyway.
That's why.
Wait, let's keep
Pick that trumpet up instead.
Yeah, go on and play that.
Yeah, play the trumpet.
Instead, anything.
Play the
Don't play the trumpet, please.
Dust that off, honey.
Everybody just be quiet. Everybody just be quiet.
But it was a sad thing. I feel so bad for Eddie Murphy. That's probably in the days when he was wearing that red leather too, honey. And
Oh, no, that red leather was cute now. He could pull it off. He was the one that could pull off the red leather
Yes, and them skinny jeans.
Come on
He was
now.
the original.
yeah, but Miss Gabrielle,
now.
Miss Garcia said,
now. Delirious. Come on now.
So we're going to see, honey. We're going to pray, y'all, honey, and make sure, honey, that Garcia and Eddie continue friends. All right, moving on.
That
In
was
other
a hit
celebrity
party
news.
all the time now, Brett.
What? That's when he was Michael Jackson friend.
And then he had that damn Rick James, like the party all the time. That Rick James in there. Oh, he did that one now.
He did.
Yeah, now hush. All right, moving on in other celebrity news. Tiffany Haddish, baby. Baby, there's been reported out there last month, too.
Hold on, Garen. What?
You know what?
I know what I'm talking about.
No, sir.
You don't know that.
That's why we didn't recognize the hell from your singing, Ricky, and that singing. Anybody recognize that?
Brett, y'all done hear the violins and the string that's in the video? Oh, that video was way doper than Party All the Time. But go on with your next story. I'm gonna teach y'all the damn lesson, though.
I'll be getting a text, honey, so I'm gonna end it. I'll be getting a text, honey. The Color today, honey. What about the Color? Because, honey, what was the name of that song again, Ricky, that you sang?
No.
How can it be?
How can it be? I gotta end this. The color today is basil. On the high end you say basil, and on the low end you say beautiful green. That's your color for today. How could it be? Oh, it's beautiful.
No, don't do that.
We don't know that, like Dave. Come on,
good.
Dave.
There it is.
No, thank you.
Hey, so look, the girl cheated on him. And then at the end he said, who gonna get the house? Cause he walked out of the house and the dude was upstairs like Antonio Brown was looking out the window when Tom Brady. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I got you. Keep playing a while. Give him a wake up call. Ladies, I got your wake up calls. Get at me right now. You can call me 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Hit me up for your wake up calls.
Nobody calling.
Right.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I want you to know. How can it
be? Beautiful.
No, sir.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake up call. Hey, get up at 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is Yadira Rodriguez from Columbia, South Carolina, calling to wish my son, Alexander, a happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning. This is Lisa Coon calling from Birmingham, Alabama. And I want to give a wake-up call to ABC 123 Maryland. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's Eddie Wayne from Naptown. I want to wake up my wife, Shayna, so she can get this morning wood. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Shaquetta calling from Charleston.
Wow.
Only song I remember from Eddie Murphy is Put Your Mouth on Me. Wake up, Ricky. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
We gonna let them know. Okay. Portland, wake up. Let's go. Charlotte, wake up. Where you at? Raleigh, wake up. Oh. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. Let's go. Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Hey, coming up next, man, we got to see who's going to be calling in. The phone lines are blowing up. We might have a special call coming up with Smiley Morning Show. Good morning, who is this?
Good morning, this is Miss Burt.
Hey, Miss Burt, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. We're so happy to have you this morning.
Ooh. I'm so glad to be here. Just another day. I woke up this morning and listened to your show. I was resting up for church yesterday.
I know that's right. Just another day that the Lord has kept me.
I know you're right.
Miss Burt, how was church yesterday? What y'all had going on?
We had a shot time yesterday, but they don't want me out. The spirit got enough so good they had to call the police down there.
And they had to call the police? Wait a minute, why?
We had one to go down and fall out. She got so happy she fell out in there. But couldn't none of us get her up. You know, we ain't got there but 2 deacons and 3 ushers and all us on canes and walkers.
She was one of them big ones.
We ain't get home to get about 7 o'clock. That's how long it took them for them to get up.
When she fell out, Miss Burt, who was preaching or was somebody singing?
We had Reverend Johnson up there preaching. They came out there to get me, but I had to tell them they took me off the usher boat. I also never passed out the fans.
So Reverend Jackson was preaching, and he had got to the part where he was hooping.
She got to holler. He called her to the office, and she went down there, and it was over.
Yeah, and she hit the floor.
But he kept on preaching until the police got there. So we ain't hold the service up. He said he had to do what he had to do in the name of the Lord. So we just left down there.
I should have known why they call the police and not the fire department.
Yeah, why they call the police and not the fire department?
Well, the girl called 911. You know, down here they send the police first before the sick wagon.
Before the what?
The sick wagon.
The sick wagon. 1943.
The ambulance.
I feel like we in Rosewood.
Remember Band-Aids in the back.
The sick wagon.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Lord. So, Miss Burt, we got to go to church with you. Once. Are y'all having revival this week or is it next week?
We already don't have our revival. We get ready now. You know, the holidays coming up.
Yeah.
So we get ready to do our community drive. We get back to the community. So I'll be cooking probably up to January.
Oh, it's okay. So, all right. So, well,
it's October right now. That's a lot of cooking.
So, Miss Burt, well, we would love to come and fellowship with y'all. And can you reserve us a seat or something, or do it be too crowded? Or we need to get there early?
Oh no, we don't be that busy. In total we ain't got about 18 members. So we'll be glad to have y'all come.
And 6 of them ushers.
Miss Burt, if you want everybody to see you, how can they follow you, Miss Burt?
All they got to do is go on the internet and look up the Will K Show. When they see I know you right, they in the right place.
Damn it. All right, Miss Bird, thank you so much, and we look forward to talking to you soon. All right, y'all. Y'all give it up one more time for Miss Bird. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, yeah, that's dope there right there. Hey, Jolene, man, thank you for this weekend, man. Thank everybody that came out to the Cobb Energy Center. It was off the chain in Chicago, and Erie Crown was off the chain. It was a fun weekend. Shout out to all of my high school classmates that drove over and came over to the Cobb Energy Center. That was a whole lot of fun, man. You know I love. Oh yeah, that was a pleasant surprise to see Woodlawn High School in the audience when you walk on stage, and you killed them.
Yo, I appreciate you. I always love the Atlanta shows. It's pure energy. And yo, I gotta big up the people them from Atlanta Airport TSA. They were at the show. They were all doing it, man. So definitely big them up for coming through as well, man.
Oh, for real, John?
Yeah, man. Yo, a whole heap of people from TSA was at the show, man. Yo, they were all the way turned up, man.
Man, comedians Howie Bell, comedian Sean Jones, man. All the comics that was on the show, Blaine, was off the chain, crazy as hell, man. That was a fun show, man. Appreciate everything you do. Good morning, Rick. Yes, sir. Hey, who is this on the phone?
Hey,
what happened? You're supposed to help John Lyon on Saturday, dog. Saturday.
I said I want to know when you want to even know, son.
Tell me at the Cobb.
I thought you said at the Fox.
Yep. Brother Fox downtown.
Yo, I'm out there trying to tell them folks, they talking about, we don't know who no Rickey Smiley is. I said, y'all flexing, boy. I said, I work on the morning, so I said, y'all need to let me, I'm at the back door, I'm at the front door, I'm at the ticket one, I'm at the car wheel, I'm at everything, son. Don't want to let me in at the Fox.
John, where you tell Black Tony to go?
I told him Cobb Energy Center. I told him, like, yo, I need you to help me bring the equipment in. I set it up.
You talking too damn fast. You should have slowed down. You talking about, I thought you said a part. You said it. You said, come here, talk about what you. Talk like that, boy. Can't nobody
hold on.
You should have sent me a text.
Hold on, Black Tony. What did John Lyon say?
He said, hey, you're not going to talk about your white boy. Rickey Smiley. What are you saying, Shawty?
So when he said
island language.
And so when he said that, you went to the Fox Theater instead of but John Lyon, what did you tell him clearly, John Lyon?
I told him come to the Cobb Energy Center, meet me at the loading dock. I need you to come and help me bring the
equipment. Now hold on.
When he said dock, I thought he said Fox.
All right, hold on, John Lyon. In your white man's voice, how could you have articulated to Black Tony where to go?
I'm gonna need you to come to the Cobb Energy Center, meet me at the loading dock, and help me bring the equipment in, sir.
Now you just should have had to say it there. You should have had to say it like that.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
What I tell you about eating?
Did you feel that?
I can't move.
Didn't I tell you don't be eating that shit?
You a low down dirty dog. That's what's wrong.
Get your ass on this scale.
Is it hurting right now?
You can't talk to my boy that way.
And are they hurting right now?
To the pain and the hurt.
And all your mother kids is retired.
I suppose nobody in here ever heard of Cassius Clay.
Get on the scale.
Civil service airplane pilot.
Shut up. Ain't doing badly for one life of the man. You got a point. Cassius Clay was a bad one.
Some of the good stuff, right? Is it hurting right now?
Yeah, it's hurting right now.
Aha.
Why is it a mess, Tyrell? Because a fat little piggy lives in this room.
Sitting there dreaming, honey, about done rocked to death.
I don't care if the been dead for 20 years.
How can it be? That's a little bit kosher. Tell me how you feel now.
Sit your ass on this chair.
Hey, Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, Cynthia Bailey is speaking out finally. I'm going to tell you what the Real Housewives star had to say next week's Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth.
Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, the time right now is 5 after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Cynthia Bailey, she is denying, y'all. She's finally speaking out. She is denying infidelity, y'all. Caused to break up with she and her husband, Mr. Mike Hill. Now, they're saying that Cynthia was seen without her 20-carat wedding band, honey, as she arrived at New York's JFK Airport amid the reports that she had filed for divorce from Mike Hill. Now, they're saying that the Real Housewives of Atlanta veteran denied the reports that the 52-year-old talk show host's cheating ways led to her filing for a divorce, after 2 beautiful years of marriage. Now, they're saying that Cynthia and Mike filed for divorce after living apart, on separate coasts, y'all, for months. And, that's a real hard thing to do. And, Cynthia went out to say, she said it may not seem like it, but when you think about divorce or a relationship ending, she said, but this for us is not a bad thing, she said. She told that to People magazine. She said that this is not a tragic ending for us. This is 2 people who have enough love, y'all, and respect for each other to be truthful about their relationship in terms of asking themselves, are we truly happy together? How do we want to move forward? And then, who were brave enough, y'all, and loved one another enough to make that choice together. Now, Cynthia said, honey, that, she did not want to go through the same thing she did when she was with her husband, Peter Thomas. She said they were married for almost 8 years, and she said we struggled a whole lot of those years. She said, I didn't want to wait 8 years, honey, to figure out that it's not working or we're not compatible as we thought we were. And she said, and Mike said the same thing, which is a good thing, though. But, Rick, a lot of people, isn't it amazing, though, how a lot of people stay in marriages, honey, trying to work it out, knowing that it ain't gonna work, honey. Just leave, honey. I mean, what? Didn't you think she did the right thing?
Just
what about leaving the relationship?
Yeah, not staying in it, honey. Just save face.
If it ain't working, you gotta go. I mean, she's still young. You got the rest of your life to live. I mean, imagine how many people waste 20 and 30 years in a relationship when they could have moved on and been enjoying their lives.
Yeah, right. But then some people say, but we gotta stay for the kids, though.
Damn, the
kids deserve to see you happy. They deserve to see you happy, even if you're not together. You can be happy and not be married, and even raise the kids better. You know what?
Somebody asked y'all to come.
Okay. Well, honey, she said so. She said they just were gonna do it. But a lot of people were wondering, did Cynthia sell Lake Bailey? And it's been reported she did sell Lake Bailey her $1 million estate, honey. She sold it, so people wonder, hopefully she's not homeless or anything, because if she moved in with Mike, that means she doesn't have a place to stay right now. So hopefully she get to find her apartment or somewhere to live, since she's no longer with Mike. So we're gonna see, honey, how that all turns out. Which I wouldn't have sold my house. I'd have kept my house just in case something like this would have happened, honey. But it happens. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Ebony K. Williams, baby, is speaking out, honey. She said she is no longer a fan of comedian Chris Rock. She said now Miss Williams accused Rock of shucking and jiving, honey, for white claps at a solo event. She said, for me, quote, Chris Rock is done. She said during a recent episode, y'all, of her podcast, Hide in Court now. Now, Miss Williams described Chris Rock's joke as just full of unapologetically anti-black. She claimed, y'all, that Rock tailored his jokes to cater to the white demographic audience. She said, quote, I was disappointed. I was hungry. She noted, y'all, that her hunger was her cue, honey, to leave that show. Now, Miss Williams said that Rock should have been slapped again for that performance. She said, honey, I left there thinking he needed to be slapped one more time.
I didn't like it. I wondered.
She said, I didn't like the first slap, honey. I thought it was just, whatever. But now I'm like, where is Big Willie when you need him, honey? She said, yes, honey. She said, she went on and talked about the slap, but evidently, Ricky, he was saying something, shucking and driving.
She didn't mention a specific joke. She just said that the overall tone of his performance was like he was kind of, performing for the,
non-melanated.
Yeah, like he was kind of, cooning it up, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. And you can kind of see that though. Let's keep this going, honey, so I can keep this sympathy role going, where I can keep getting my checks. And he has a beautiful European girlfriend now, so I don't know.
That probably didn't help matters, no.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a Chris Rock comedy show?
Yeah. He's a great comedian and stuff though. Ricky, didn't you and him y'all did something together once upon a time?
Yeah, we done some shows together, and I literally was jogging, and he was going for a walk downtown Atlanta. I ran into him on picture and stood there and talked for about 15 minutes and hugged and shook hands.
Oh wow!
But if I don't really know him personally, and spent a lot of time with him, but I think his comedy and Dave Chappelle comedy is absolutely genius. Whatever. And sometimes you just have to perform for your audience, but it don't, I don't know about the anti-black. I never heard the anti-black. I would like to hear what she's talking about.
Yeah, she should have been more specific than just throw it out there like that, because it sounds kind of weak.
Did hear him once say that John McCain was so old that he used to own Sidney Poitier. He said that here at the Fox Theater.
Damn.
No.
He said that.
Wow.
Man.
You know what? That's I can't. No.
Yeah, I'm afraid. Moving on. In my last.
Oh my God.
That is old.
That is funny.
Dang.
For the record, John McCain was still alive when he said that joke. So
that was funny.
Like poor
that was funny though.
Yeah.
Well, moving on in my final story, y'all. Another unpaid claim, y'all, against Beyonce's team, baby. They're saying that, to quote one of her claims, they say, baby, I swear it's Deja vu.
It take a minute, but boy, once that thing rests on you.
My Lord. My Jesus.
Go ahead, Gary. I'm listening.
Anyway, child, somebody said Beyonce ain't paid for it. We're going to leave that there. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is basil. On the high end, you say basil, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all, we're going to be talking about some finances coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, a whole lot of stuff is going on when it comes to finances. Now, the forms to apply for student loan forgiveness came out on Friday, and Social Security checks are about to go up. And today is the extended deadline to file your personal income tax return. So, back to break, break it all down for us is our financial expert, the one and only Janai Thornton. Good morning, Janai. Hello.
Here in the world of money.
Yes.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Good to be here. Happy tax deadline day, everybody.
Yes.
Oh, yes. We are thrilled. Good morning, Janai. This is Maria Moore. Social media exploded over the weekend because the forms are finally available to apply for either $10,000 or $20,000 in student loan debt forgiveness. Where can our listeners find the forms, and what information do they need to complete them?
Yes, Maria, the forms are finally out. What's interesting, though, they released them in beta test mode. So the final forms aren't out, but they're still encouraging people to go ahead and apply for the student loan forgiveness. So first and foremost, you can find the forms at studentaid.gov. Again, studentaid.gov, and just click on the debt relief application. It's only going to take you maybe 3 minutes at most to complete the forms. So, super easy to do, and you just really need your name, address, social security number, maiden name, and that's really it. That's it. Now, one thing they clarified, Maria, which I did not even realize, instead of just looking at your W-2 income to see if you qualify for that $125,000 if you're single, $250,000 if you're filing joint, they want you to look on line 11 of your tax return. Look on line 11. If line 11 is under that number, 125 single, 250,000 if you're married, then you qualify. And that's important because now more people are going to qualify. So please pay attention to that.
So, Janai, what is the deadline to apply for student loan forgiveness? Because I didn't pay mine.
I know. So The deadline actually isn't until December 31st of 2023. Again, not this December, but next December. I'm encouraging people, though, please apply this year, especially if this forgiveness is not going to wipe out your entire debt. You want to go ahead and let them apply that so when you start making payments in January, you're not incurring interest on your full debt amount anymore. So apply by November.
Well, Janai, another big story over the weekend was the good news about Social Security payments going up. Now, how much are the payments going up, and when do the changes take effect?
Yes, Brad, good news. Social Security payments are going up. The increase is about 8.7%. The payments will begin actually in January for Social Security benefits. Those people who receive SSI, which is that supplemental security income, that disability income, those payments are going to start actually in December. So the average check is going to go up about $140.
Yeah, now I heard that some senior citizens could start owing money, Gary. Gary wanted me to ask you, what is that all about?
Look, Gary, I know you're not receiving those Social Security, so I'm not even worried about that. But Ricky, you're right. We're getting close. We all getting close. Ricky, you're actually right. For the first time, millions of seniors may actually have to pay taxes on their Social Security for the very first time ever. And so because this cost of living adjustment is going up, it's pushing people into a higher bracket now. So our seniors need to pay attention to that. They may actually even be paying higher Medicare premiums. And some of their other government assistance could potentially be reduced. So happy that they're getting the increase, but it could have a negative impact as well.
Oh, wow. We'll chat with our money expert, Janai Thornton. Do you have any advice for those who will not be filing their tax returns by today's deadline, and also for those who haven't filed in a few years?
Yes, today is the final extended tax deadline, Monday, October 17th. And if you're not going to file, very common, but listen, the IRS is helping us out. They've allowed their free file program where you can file your return for free. That program is going to be available until November 17th. However, your income has to be under $73,000. So, people don't file for different reasons. They know they owe, they're avoiding child support, they're unorganized. You are going to get hit with that failure to file penalty just by not filing. So please file as soon as you can and use that free file program so you don't have to pay to get your taxes done.
Okay, Janai, continuing along that thought. To people who owe the IRS or the state taxes and they can't afford to pay, what do they need to do?
Okay, so if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe, of course the IRS has made it easy for you to set up a payment plan. So please go to irs.gov. Again, irs.gov. If you owe less than $50,000, if you're current on filing all your tax returns, you get an automatic payment plan and you get up to 5 years to pay off your debt. So please take advantage of that. Of course, every state has different rules. You need to go to your state's website, but you want to go ahead and get on a payment plan as soon as you can.
All right, Janai, as always, thank you so much for this helpful information this morning. If people have more questions or for more tips, how can they follow you?
You can certainly follow me at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. And ladies, join my free money community at thankmelater.money.
There it is, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up for the one and only Janai Thornton. There it is, y'all. Hey, we got Twan 360 Fix It Jesus coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Cause you want to smoke a cigarette. You could have said, wait a minute, let me smoke my cigarette. Y'all close in 30 minutes. You ain't no cloud birds, ho. Stupid ass. Slap the out of you. If you don't want to do your job, don't come to work.
People need their smoke break, man. Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to chill out in these drive-thrus, man. Can't cook every day. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. That is one of the best love songs of all time if you are a man.
Come on now.
He said beauty is her name.
Period. Come on now.
Oh, my God. Kay, I know your wife listens.
Come on now. Yeah.
You need to go and talk to Shari.
I'm looking at a picture of her right now.
Dog, you were late,
now.
dog. Hold on, dog. You was laid up in the hospital sick as a dog, almost about to leave here. Boy, your wife came through so hard for you, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, talk to her, dog. She listens.
Sitting there the whole time I'm in the ICU. She's sitting right there by my side. Beauty is her name. That's right. 28 years, bro. 28 years. Met her at the club.
What club?
Mm-hmm. It was the Sandcastle back in Decatur, Georgia, 1993.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. She came in there with her friends, had on a little slim little green dress, had on a long little green dress. Just holding a little, she was part of the little booty crew, but that little booty was cute though. I said, ooh, I like that. Had that hair slicked back with that part in the middle. Had the little Sade going. I said, look at you.
And 4 kids later.
4 kids later, watched all of them come out. Put all of them in and watched all of them come out. I was there from the beginning to the end.
Preach, Kay. Preach.
Watched all of them come out. I was in there with every one of them when they came out. All 4 of them starting in 1994. The last one came out in 2002. But guess what? 25 years we celebrating of marriage in December. That's right.
Say her name.
Looking good. Hey, look good going to bed, look good waking up. That's the only reason I stayed with her. And she got nice feet. Them feet look good.
Roxy, I know
the back of that neck, that hair smooth too, boy.
Yeah, dog.
Dog, I know you ain't gonna sit up here and not shout out Crystal. Hold on while this playing.
Man, we ain't got enough time on the clock for me to put the dog. Oh my, man, you don't want to get me started about my baby. Man, that doggone.
I knew you was in love when you brought her to the damn All-Star with chicks at.
Let me tell you something, man. Bringing sand to the beach. I brought that little piece of sand to the beach and I don't regret not one bit of it. Cause when I got there in Vegas and she got there too, wasn't nobody out there better than her.
And we all had to share a room over there in the bed with the cover pulled up over our head while y'all up, boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go on and tell it, Rock T.
Yeah, hey,
what you did with Head Crack was in the room in the other bed. Disrespect myself.
Her skin was so smooth and soft, and she whispering in my ear. I'm like, yo, we got a little roommate over there, but it didn't matter.
Rock said her breath smelled like she had ate a plug-in. That's how fresh it was.
Yeah. When she woke up, that morning breath smelled like that, dog.
God. That'd be them hood chicks that be going to bed with a annihilator up under their tongue.
And every time she cussed me out to this day, I fall in love with her all over again. If y'all know Crystal, y'all know it. Y'all going.
Let me tell you something. That song said, "Beauty is her name." That song that had me in my damn feeling, boy. Look at here. Oh my God.
Come on. Make you want to send some text out, don't it?
Beauty is her name. That's the part that goes straight to my heart, Brett.
I know.
Brett, when it said beauty is her name, it goes straight to my heart. I be like,
it ain't a man law, dog. That's real right there, dog.
Just right on the inside when he said beauty is her name.
Right over here look like she in her feelings too.
That was
no,
nice,
don't do that.
Ricky.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nothing bad.
You just want to steal my lines. Go ahead.
I don't want to say nothing bad though, but I was watching the Kentucky Derby and Beauty was a horse.
I'm sorry. But let me tell you something. Did you see that horse walk off with that ponytail?
What? Shoot.
That was a bow-leg horse, Ricky.
Boy, I got to do some, boy. Jesus. Boy, I'm talking about if she got that walk off like Portia Williams. Oh, Portia got the nicest walk off. Portia walked by air, never stunk. Never stunk.
No stinking walk by air.
Oh my God.
Her walk by air. It ain't no, that damn when Portia walked by, we did Dish Nation together. When Portia get up and leave, I sit still. You have to be still when Portia Williams walk out of the room. Her walk by air is pristine.
All right.
Not pristine.
The baby breath of Jesus in a manger when she walks by. in that walk off. Them bow-legged.
Relax.
Turn it up just for 12 more seconds.
Awkward in this battle.
Every man out there, think about Portia Williams right now. Close your eyes. Right here. Listen, right here.
Okay.
Oh my God, Portia.
You better stop. Simon gonna pull up.
Look, stop. Turn it off. That's right.
Simon gonna pull up. Don't you be disrespectful to the Guardians.
I'm shouting him out. I'm letting him know what he got.
He know what he got.
You should have led with that.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Oh, see?
You know what he got.
Walk by. Ladies out there, please make sure your walk by air is on point. Cause we be checking. We get still. When a man gets still when you walking by, if he in his cubicle, he ain't gonna move. Checking for that walk by air. Nice. But what's the body spray they want? Go to commercial.
Took your uniform off yet. That walk by air ain't that good.
You know what? Oh my God.
Like flour and grease.
Shut up.
Beauty is her name. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, this thing is being brought by Trojan Magnum. That's right, Magnum is the gold standard for those who live large, bold, and confident. Magnum large size condoms. Live large. Look for Magnum condoms wherever condoms are sold. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone. And here's your...
There you go.
There I am. Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone. Don't do them like that. Special K, he don't know what buttons to press. I feel like he in a spaceship.
No, my bad. I just be...
Anyways. Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker defended pulling out a sheriff's badge during Friday's debate with Senator Raphael Warnock in Georgia, telling NBC it was legit but an honorary badge from his hometown sheriff's department. During the debate, Walker was repeatedly scolded for bringing a prop to the debate. Meanwhile, he also acknowledged in a new interview that he did send a $700 check to a woman who alleges the money was provided to reimburse her for an abortion, though he denies the check was for that purpose. The race in Georgia could determine control of the Senate. In other news, former President Donald Trump on Sunday criticized American Jews for what he argued was their insufficient praise of his policies towards Israel, warning that they need to get their act together before it is too late. Okay, can we see if he gets the same energy that Kanye is getting off of his comments? I'm surprised that he said that. But we'll see what happens. Also making headlines, a biotechnology company that partnered with Pfizer to develop the vaccine shot against COVID-19 is predicting that a cancer vaccine could be available within the next decade. So that's good news. And lastly, don't forget, y'all, Janai Thornton talked about it this morning, but here's another reminder. Today, October 17th, is the deadline to file your 2021 income tax return. Roughly 19 million Americans requested extensions. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Maria? Let's do a little quick football recap from over the weekend, man. In the NFL last night, Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are 6-0, y'all. When's the last time that happened? Jalen Hurts, man, doing his thing at QB. Buffalo beat Kansas City. Shout out to the Dirty Birds out there. Atlanta Falcons beat San Francisco. How about Cincinnati? Joe Burrow, Chase coming into the Superdome where they used to play LSU, man, and beat the Saints. Tonight we got Monday Night Football, the Chargers and the Denver Broncos, and Alabama loses to Tennessee in college football over the weekend. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. They just signed Jordan Poole to a 4-year, $140 million extension. If y'all don't remember who he is, he's the one that Draymond Green punched in the face recently, his teammate, so he's going to be sticking around for at least 4 more years to get that $140 million. It is what it is.
Wow. Shout
out to primetime Deion Sanders, man. He was featured on 60 Minutes last night talking about his effect on Jackson State University and positive impact he's had. He's brought to the HBCUs overall. And the big question everybody is asking is, does he plan to stay at Jackson State or would he leave for a Power 5 school?
What happens when a Power 5 school says, give us a number, we'll make it work?
I'm going to have to entertain it.
You are?
Yes, I'm going to have to entertain it. Straight up. Why would be a fool not to?
So if y'all don't know what a Power 5 school, man, that's the 5 top conferences out there in athletics. The ACC, the Big 10, the Big 12, the Pac-12, and the SEC. He also explained why he would never coach in the NFL.
You don't want to coach in the NFL?
Not one bit.
Why not?
It's hard for me to coach a person that makes a lot of money that does not truly love the game that blessed me. And I don't want to go to jail.
What are you going to jail for?
Because I'm going to jump on somebody.
For real. They ain't got that same passion.
That makes sense.
Come on, man.
That makes perfect sense.
My favorite part of the interview, man, is when he talks about winning.
I got to win in every facet of life. That's what winning is. And we that's our natural odor. We don't even use cologne. Baby, we are winning. We smell like winning around here.
Come on now. Come on. Preach, baby. Smell like winning, man. So the whole interview, we're going to post it on RickySmileyMorningShow.com if y'all missed it. That's all I got right now. Brad got the hot spot. Let's go.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley, the morning show, 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, once again, Kanye is facing backlash for comments he made on the Drink Champs podcast this past weekend. During the interview, he said that George Floyd wasn't murdered and that Candace Owens proved it in her new documentary. He explained in George Floyd documentary that one of the things that his two roommates said was they want a tall guy like me, and the day that he died, he said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with fentanyl. If you look at the guy's knee, it wasn't even on his neck like that, is what he said. He also said that he wasn't calling for his mama. Check out what he said, y'all.
If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me, that f***ed me up when I was watching the documentary, and it said they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who do you think he reminded me of? Virgil. He reminded me of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna cry in front of y'all because that's how they get me, right?
Well, Virgil, to clarify, Virgil Abloh was supposedly his friend, but I read recently that him and Virgil's last stuff wasn't too pleasant with each other. So I don't know what's true and what's not, but he is all over the place. So we just need to really, really pray for him, because he went from talking about the man knee wasn't on his neck and all this other stuff. But it was a statement made by George Floyd's people, and the civil rights attorney Lee Merritt tweeted yesterday that Ye made false statements about the manner of Floyd's death. He wrote, while one cannot defame the dead, the family of George Floyd is considering suit for Kanye's false statements about the manner of his death, claiming Floyd died from fentanyl and not brutally established criminally and civilly undermines and diminishes the Floyd family's fight.
That's what the Parkland family did, and they got almost $1 billion. They should sue the hell out of him. That was so ignorant. You sound just like damn Generation X. And just so ignorant and unthoughtful and everything else. It just
he just shouldn't do no interviews or nothing right
disgusting.
Now. Somebody should just pull him off of interviews and pull him off of. He just need to go somewhere in Wyoming where his place is and go take a break and just go do something. Just get off.
Yeah.
Get off. Just regroup, take your medicine, and just regroup. Give us the real Kanye back. The old Kanye.
I don't even want that Kanye. We don't even want. I'm good. I'm good.
He's in a sunken place. That's
but he needs to get out of that place.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves a chance. I mean, I know he is messing up really bad right now, but I just don't.
Rights on the line, a woman's right to choose on the line, racism on the line, and you got the QAnon, the Ku Klux Klan,
white supremacists,
the white supremacists, the Proud Boys, and you got all of that stuff that we are fighting against right now.
Yeah.
And then you come out doing stuff like that, questioning, and finally there's accountability for a police officer for putting his knee and killing George Floyd, and now you out with your millions and millions of followers questioning that. Man, we are our own worst enemy.
He has a tremendous platform that he could be helping us, helping the cause, and he's hurting it.
He definitely is gonna get what's coming to him, and he definitely has to suffer the consequences for his actions. So, You know,
he's so empty. He don't have nothing but money. Other than that, he don't have anything.
It's sad. It really is sad. And even Donald Trump is commenting on Kanye's latest antics. He told Rolling Stone, Ye is acting too crazy and he needs some professional help. So he's gonna distance himself from Kanye.
That's odd.
And then
coming from him.
Right. Lord have mercy. We just need to keep everybody lifted in prayer, Lord. The world is crazy and people are going left when they're supposed to go right. And we don't know what is going on. But we're going to be here and telling you everything that's going on in the hot spot and in the tea and in the news. Lord have mercy. Then we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Mark Morial with the State of Black America. And we got the Praise Mixdown. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.